Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to a very problematic, I'm having all kinds of tech issues and stuff, so please let everyone say lemons. I can see you, but I can't type in chat myself. This is very frustrating and very um, annoying. And it's doing and it's even doing the thing where it says it's got the label where Xander's #1 and Lara Terry's #2 and stuff like that, which is annoying because it means that I can't read your messages as clearly and stuff like that. So this is just very annoying, and I'm very flustered and distracted right now. So hang on, let's just see if we can do this again. Hang on. No. Oh, okay. Hang on. Maybe I can refresh it or something like that, and then it will work. Um, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm having an absolute nightmare here. Just it's so annoying. I was running a bit behind today, but it was that's okay though, because it doesn't actually take that long for me to set up the stream, so it's fine. It's not an issue. And then um and then just I'm just having a nightmare. It's there's two OBSs up, but I can't shut down the other one, and now I can't see chat at all. But yeah, this is very annoying. So I do apologize. I'm not going to be able to list things like the templates and stuff like that, and I hope we don't have to do the Nightbot random selection game. Or I don't even know if Xander has the power to do that, because I think I put those powers to myself. Just so that the mods, the mods couldn't accidentally jump ahead and do it, and it's hang on, I'm not ready yet, and stuff like that. It was just one of those things where no one else needed it but me. But anyway, guys, gals, non-binary pals, could you please let me know? Could you please let me know if you are able to do? Let's just go Thunderous, Stack Attacker, and Kartana, please. Because yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't even. I'm desperately trying to open YouTube on my phone so I can use my phone as a way to type in chat. And I can't even do that. It's not even. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Maybe now I can do it. Okay, I might be able to use my phone for chat now as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if I do need to chat, I can use my phone for it. Oh my gosh. Okay. But Xander, would you be able to just do exclamation point template for me, please? Because that one you can do. But yeah, it's you can't do the RNG. So hopefully we don't need to do the Nightbot random selection game. But let's say hi to some people quickly as well. So Tegan, hi. Kevin, hi. Lara Thierry, hi. Xander, hi. Zach, hi. Small Shiny Guy, hi. And Kieran isn't here because it's Wednesday and there's was it haircuts and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so I'm viewing the. Yeah, this is very frustrating. Yeah. Anyway, So, but could you please let me know? Strike in big capital letters and then say I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Thunderous, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker. Ready, set, bow, let me know, and we'll get on with the show. And we'll figure this out. But yeah, I'm so sorry for this rush start. Again, I was running a little bit behind, but as long as everything just worked normally, it was fine. So of course then I just had all these issues, and OBS just wouldn't open, and now there are two of them open. One of them just will not shut down. And I think that's the reason why I've got this weird chat going on, because I think if I'd have used the other one, it's fine. But but that one's frozen, it won't do anything, so oh, anyway. So Lara Terry can play, Kevin can play. Oh, Tegan, are you able to play, or are you just here as a spectator today? But yeah, and Xander, thank you for letting everyone know there are tech issues. I know I then joined 1 minute later, but yeah, I'm sorry, this is very frustrating. This is very annoying. But maybe we'll just do a couple of rounds or something today. Again, this isn't necessarily. You can play in about 30 minutes. Okay. Well, then why don't we do? Tegan, can you just let me know if you have... You can do all 3 of them, right? Just to check. Like, so, like, I don't want to... Because we'll do one without you. If you can play in, like, 30 minutes, we'll do one without you, but we'll do one where it's easier to win if we have a computer. Like, Thunderous is a bit tricky if you have a computer player, whereas, like, Stack Attacker and Celesteela might be a bit easier, or even Nihilego, who knows. Oh god, sorry, I'm gonna moan about like tech issues for like the rest of the stream now, because this is just very annoying. It's very annoying not being able to chat in my own chat. Very annoying indeed. Well, here's what I was thinking. Lara Tiri, you have the Nihilego oh no, but Kevin can't do Nihilego. Never mind. Yeah, let's go with like Stack Attacker. Nihilego would be better, but yeah, we have fewer people here today, don't we? Okay. So they took away Bo's ability to speak in chat. Those dang lefty liberals, of which I am one of them. Okay. But I'm not one of those lefty liberals. I just, believe in like feeding people and stuff. Okay. So anyway, Bark. Sorry, that's getting very distracted. Oh no, your Nihilego ticket kind of disappeared. That's not good. We'll have to get you in on one with Kieran so you can get it back. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Chat, my lovely chat. My lovely chat. Did I call you lovely yet? Chat, you're lovely. Let's do Stack Attacker. Okay, so let's have Kevin and Lara Tiri. Yeah, Xander, please like hammer the heck out of OBS. Like, I would very much appreciate it. But yeah, this is so annoying. I've basically just got like 2 OBSs open, and I keep trying to close the other one, and it like won't close. Can I just do a quick Control-Alt-Delete? Forgive me if everything goes doolally here. Armor. I'm going to call Stack Attacker Armorly. Or Monarch. Or something like that. And then, ha, get it? Okay. Right, anyway. Control-Alt-Delete. Are you doing your thing or not? Anyway. Right, anyway, Bark. Right, let's get the old spreadsheet open, and then I'll maybe fill it in later. But Lara Tiri, Kevin, let's do this thing. Please make sure you are connected to the YCOM. I am not yet, because I am behind. Again, we're 15 minutes in, and we haven't even done anything yet. But maybe we'll just do, like, one less today. Again, I'm just trying to, like, up the numbers a little bit. Okay. So, here comes the Control-Alt-Delete. Well, thank you for that. Oh, wait, hang on. I can't tell which OBS is the OBS. Oh, no. No. Where's, like, programs? Hang on. Performance, app history, startup apps, users, details, services. No, okay. I liked the old Control-Alt-Delete. Hang on. If that one's using, like, 0... No. There are 2 OBSs. I can't tell which one's which. Okay, I can't do that then. Would have been nice. Okay, anyway, Bark. Right, let's do Stack Attacker. Stack Attacker, not Jones. Lara, Tiri, and Kevin, are you ready? Please come on down. Oh, yeah, and I do apologize as well. It was very annoying. Let's just go 1029, 1029, just to keep it simple. I do apologize as well. Oh, great. Now Control-Alt-Delete isn't closing down. You're supposed to help fix the programs not working, not join them. Anyway, Stack Attacker. Very, very weak to ground. Very, very weak to fighting. Kevin and Lara Tiri, let's do this. That's thing. It's an imposter. Just very annoying. It like won't shut down. I've like clicked the X button. Oh, Xander, so you tried the online ranked battles last night, and did you win every single one of them, and now you're rank A, and you've like taken over Wolfie's channel? Or did you just get to K rank? I like had the thing. My first battle, I like kind of had fun. I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. And then my second battle, I like didn't really enjoy, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. And then the third battle, I kind of like there were like some good moments in it. And then the fourth one, I liked more, and like I really liked the fourth one. And then But you only got to do 2 matches and tied for first in both. Dang, that's impressive. Everyone else is like 1 but me. I came like second in all my matches. But in fairness, in one of my matches, I came second with 8 KOs. I had 8 KOs, but the winner had 10. Wild. And then there's another one where I was like 1 second away from tying as well. So, oh, you kept getting an error afterwards. No. Kevin, did you win all your battles? Okay, unless anyone else is going to randomly join, I am just going to press like that we're ready to get going. So let's do this. We'll find some help. Let's see who the help is. Let's find out. Okay, so fighting ground, and then don't knock a good water type as well. Poppy, I remember bad things about Poppy. Oh, okay. Well, no wonder why you teased us with this. So I tried online last night. Polyroth, please pick Polyroth, Poppy. No, Poppy, no, Poppy. Polyroth is like so good, and Jinx is so bad. Okay, so we have to try and pick things that are good for Poppy. Okay, so there is water to the left, and then there is also Blaziken. But let's see which way. So Blaziken is better, and we do have more water types and stuff. So maybe Blaziken is the way to go. And then after that, there is Grimmsnarl, and then there is but there's also Stunfisk. Okay, we'll have to figure this out, because basically the problem with having okay, hang on, I have a plan. So Laratiri, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, are you ready, Laratiri? At the end of this battle, I'm going to press the B button as soon as possible, and if you guys can try and remind me to press the B button, like, remind me, because I might forget. I might start talking about lemons or something. But what we're going to do is I will press the B button, and then what will happen is that once I press the B button, the computer makes their choice within about 5 seconds or so. If the computer takes the Blaziken, then just let the computer take the Blaziken. If the computer doesn't take the Blaziken, you should take the Blaziken. Because I would rather you have Blaziken than Celio, but I would rather the computer has Blaziken than you. So, does that make sense? Because I know that you are a bit newer to playing with us, so you may not have witnessed many like situations where we have the host player press the B button and then the computer makes their choice. The computer like makes their choice about 5 or so seconds after the host makes their decision. So if you ever have a computer player and you want to kind of like strategize around whether they're taking things or not, you try and have the host player press the no button as quickly as possible. If the computer player ever picks, like, if like a human player picks something and a computer player picks something, the human player always gets priority. So if you just picked Blaziken, you would absolutely 100% definitely get it. But I just want to see if maybe... So, like, if you were like, well, if I just select yes, and then maybe the computer could still get it, that's not how it works. But, like, if I say no, and then we let the computer get it and stuff, like, hopefully that works. So, okay. Oh, we're so close. I think we're like 1 hit away. I think we will 2-turn this right. Your battles, you'd either do well or get complete shit out, done, God of War. Oh, yeah, I know what you're getting at, Kevin, yeah. Right, okay, so so don't press the B button yet. You want to catch everything. Make sure you catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Also, look at Blaziken's little claws. Like, just... it's so perfectly placed on the ground. Like, Blaziken is balancing on nothing. Nothing! Someday the graphics will get so good in these games that, like, those claws will, like, stick into the ground a little bit. Right, hang on. So, I've done my... Right. So, I've done my catch, so now I have to get ready with the B button. Okay. So, right, B... So then we'll see what Jinx does. Okay, Jinx passed on it. So Laratiri, get the Blaziken. Get the Blaziken, Laratiri. Buy Celio, 07 Celio, and yes for... Okay, so thank you, Laratiri. I'm sorry that that's so, like, convoluted. Thank you for, like, doing that. But yeah. Okay. So who do we go with next? We need something that... Because here's the thing, I think we should... I kind of want to... I kind of want to try and get Poppy to switch for the Stunfisk. I'm going to go for the Clink Clang. I know we said about Grimmsnarl earlier, and if we go for that, that's fine. Oh, we went for Comfey. Okay. I was going to say, if we went for like Comfey or Clink Clang, don't worry that... I was just thinking with Clink Clang, like we had Blaziken and we had Pangoro, so maybe like Clink Clang would have been easier. But that does have the like the double attack glitch thing, so... Give Blaziken Levitate at this point. Yeah! I mean, not bad. I mean, that's the thing, like, the only Earthquake experiences are in those little, Kevin, good job, Larua. Who is Larua? Larua. That sounds like a Key and Peele skit name or something like that. Is there Larua here? Larua? Anyway, Mark. Right, here we go. So this is so weird, because I do have like the YouTube video playing in like a mini version on my phone in case I need to go onto the chat and say anything. But so I can like see, like, you know, every once in a while I look over at my phone and it will show like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds behind or whatever. So like I'm using Ice Beam on the screen now. I'll tell you when I see Ice Beam on the game. Okay, Kevin's Dynamaxing right now. Wait, Kevin's Dynamaxing? Oh god, why is it so far behind? Yeah, my feed is so far behind the gameplay. This is why it's so important to do the like YouTube live and everything. But yeah, on my phone, the Jinx is using Ice Beam. No, hang on, that's Draining Kiss. Oh my gosh, I'm on turn 2 on the game. Okay, hang on, I just used Bullet Punch in the game, and then okay, Jinx is using Ice Beam now. There we go. But yeah, that was like, what, 20, 30 seconds or something? Like, that was really... And then I'm using Bullet Punch again in the game. Oh my gosh, okay. Right, Fire Pledge, more like over the hedge. And then Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Wait, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait, have we had 2 discs... Hang on. Have we had another... No. Oh no, sorry. I thought I saw the breeder character like twice, and I was like so confused there. Okay, well done everyone. Well done. Kaz, hello. Welcome. Where is Rob? Larua, actually, with the second A on the end, that also looks like the name of like an Avatar character or something. Right, so we won't switch here. Okay, Poppy didn't switch. But if we go for Stunfisk and Poppy switches for it, that would be incredible. If she keeps Jinx, I'm going to be so annoyed. But if we go for Stunfisk, and we do get some berries at the end of this, then we should be okay. Oh, and Lara Thierry. I would go with Max Knuckle here rather than Max Flare, just because Kevin's going to be using water. Oh, no, wait! No, we didn't go for Stun... Oh, dear. Oh, crud. Stunfisk was to the right. Oh, dear. That's not good. I mean, if Poppy switches for this, it's not bad. It's just, it's just the Stunfisk. I mean, Stunfisk would have been harder to beat, admittedly. But, crud. Well, that's... Oh, hang on. I've got issues on the stream. Yeah, hang on. I'm going to get rid of the stream on my phone. Okay, the stream should be okay now. Let me know if the stream is okay now. Oh, of course, as soon as I get rid of the chat. Stream should be better now. Actually, no, wait, maybe? No, it's not. What is going on? Oh my gosh, what is going on with tech today? Okay, now it seems to be working okay. So it should be okay now. I'll let you know if it dips again. Oh gosh, I had like a dropped frames 3,140, aka 8% of them. Yeah, should be okay now. Okay, it dipped about there. Okay, but then it's back up again. Oh crap! Yeah, oh crap! Yeah, and again, we still wanted to use Max Knuckle even with Pazaka. Crud. Okay, here's the Steel Spike. Okay, it is going for Blaziken, so that's okay. Right, Dry Skin. Oh crud! Yeah, see, that's also Brasgaly's Brasagaly. Sorry, that's a terrible. Anyway, right. Anyway, the stream seems to be okay again now. Okay, we're at 3,193 dropped frames. In like a minute, I'll say how many there are, and if we're above 3,200, we'll know that there have been issues. Okay. So, right, anyway, we did the wrong Pokemon, and we battled it slightly suboptimally, but the point is that we still won, and that was fun, and let's do a stack attacker, and Tegan's probably not going to be home even after this, and we'll figure out everything afterwards or something. Okay. So... I'll say no. Well, we should all say no. And then, okay, Poppy went for it. Poppy did go for it. So there we go. That's cool. We're still at under 3,200, so that's good. Okay, so here, we do just want to go all out here, I think. We you know, even with, like, close combat and whatever, we can just go all out. This is fine. Again, Pazaka's not going to be helpful. It's probably just going to use Amnesia. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if it just did Amnesia. Although, Blaziken could have done one coaching, but... I could do one coaching. No, I'm just going to hammer arm it. Poppy kind of reminds me of Tora. Yeah, like, so Poppy, Tora! But yes, I remember that. Right, okay. Oh, yes, we got the accuracy down. I was going to say accuracy down, and then it got the accuracy down. Okay, oh, we're doing nice here. This is nice, this is nice. Okay, I'm getting speed down. Someone wants to use Trick Room. That could be helpful. Stack Attacker is getting desperate. Pazaka, there you go, using Amnesia. Because, yeah, Pazaka doesn't really have anything here, so... Might use a Metal Claw in a second, but... Uh-oh, Autotomize. That's not good. Right, Ironhead, Mullica Judge Dredd. Bracegale is using its speed boost. Okay, I'm going to Max Knuckle, Mullica McShuckle. Although you guys will probably get the win before I even get... Like, I'm going to go big here, but you guys are probably going to get the win before I even... you know... before I even... you know, get to do an attack here. But it'll still be funny anyway. Autotomize is a bad move for Stack Attacker. It's not that great. It's a bit of an odd choice from the developers. Now, if it were like Shift Gear, which also boosts your attack, that would be fine. But that's the thing, just like speed and you also lose some weight or something, right? Like, but again, I don't think there's any like low kick or grass knot in this mode. A grass knot, in fact, actually, those moves don't even work on Dynamax Pokemon, do they? That's one of the weird quirks of Dynamax. Like weight-based moves don't work. Anyway, Bark, I tell you what, I'm going to use a Beast Ball for that. So Team 1, that was sort of fun. And when I say sort of fun, I just mean in the regards that the tech is kind of ruining this experience for me today. But let's see what we've got. Let's get the old spreadsheet back and see how many... Okay, so September 6th was when I got Kartana. And we have done This would be an estimated roughly about 129th. The reason I say estimated is because, one, I might not have kept track of it properly, and two, I'm just counting from the day after we got Kartana. But here's the thing. Say if we got Kartana on, like, the third adventure, and then we did 2 more, those extra 2 more would count to the list. So it could be... I've got, like, 128 listed at the minute, and then this would be 129. But it could be something like 131. Just because if there were, like, say, 2 more, that could, you know, make sense for it. But Jill, hello! All of your personalities and you are at work cheering for you guys. Yay, well, thank you. So here we go. Blaziken is a no. Comfy is also a no. Pazaka is also a no. But I got it on Pokemon Go, so now I don't need it. Thanks for that time. But will we get the Golden Stack Attacker? No. Okay, we better hurry up then. Right, let's see. We got Blaze. Okay, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Blaziken is docile, quirky, impish, and impish. Doop. So we've got 2 neutrals and an impish. So there you go. I'm going to go for Blaziken because neutral is quite good on a mixed attacking Blaziken. And we'll carry on. Is Tegan at home and available now? That is the question. Otherwise, we'll have to do something else. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on Stack Attacker, and then... Chat, I have been thinking... with my Nintendo Online situation, because they just announced the, like, Delphox Season 2 in Legends ZA, and because I now have the Greninja-ite, or Greninjite, or Greninite, or Greninite, or whatever it's called, I haven't looked at the letters. I just know it begins with Gren and it ends in ite. I kind of do want to get the other 2 now, and so my theory, my game theory... is that my game theory is that I might just occasionally get Nintendo Switch Online for like 1 month. I don't know. Like one of the reasons it was nice having it all the time is because if I did need to do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet like 7-star raids, like once a month or so, I would be able to do multiplayer on those. But maybe I'll just have to forego that and like just. I mean, but the thing is, I always like am able to solo those basically. So and they're probably not going to have any of those for a little while. I don't know how many of those they're going to have in the next year or so. I feel like they've kind of used up a lot of the options for what they could have for them. So it's just one of those things. Where it's just one of those things where, yeah, apart from that, I don't really need to have like Nintendo Switch Online like all the time. And I kind of like worked it out and like crunched some numbers and stuff like that. And basically it's just kind of like, if I bought the Nintendo Switch Online for 1 month is $3.99, so $4, and then the Nintendo Switch Online for a year is $19.99 or $20. If I bought the 1 month 5 times in a year, that would still be cheaper than if I bought it for a whole year, right? And it's sort of one of those things where. Not that I plan to buy it like 5 times in the next year, but like that's kind of my point basically. And even if I did get to a point where I was kind of like, you know what, I want to buy it for a year, as long as I there's basically a way where if I don't have it for a certain amount of time, like if I bought a month and then I didn't have any for like 2 months, that's like still more economical than having the 20 for like a whole year. So. What I might do is, and I think I have a free trial as well of like Nintendo Switch Online. So maybe if I time my Switch Online trial right or something, I could get the Delphox and the Chestnut for free, And then when like the DLC comes along next year and I need to do some trade evolutions, I can get like a month of Switch Online for that or something like that, you know? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I've kind of been like doing the maths and looking into the different options and stuff, and yeah, I'm just okay. It's been 3 minutes as well, so I'm just like keeping an eye on like Tegan's message and then what I said. But anyway, Bark. So let's see what we've got. Let me just update the spreadsheet to have like hang on. Let's just get Kevin, aka Silver, Lara Terry, and Tegan Jones. That's probably not Tegan's name, but it works. Again, Jones is one of those surnames where it works with a lot of names. And yes, let me just tell this other story. Yeah, that's it. Maybe we'll hold out for Tegan for a few minutes. Like maybe I'll tell all my stories now. But yes, Xander did say this. I got my 3rd shiny in Pokemon Legends ZA today. Yeah, I got Roserade. I entered Wild Area 20 and I looked ahead and I was like, that's a shiny Roserade. And you can see from the footage, I walk in and then you can just see me like save the game and then just like proceed to go up to it like whilst a Totodile got very angry with me for ignoring it. But yeah, I got shiny Roserade, so do 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 so so yeah, so that was cool getting Roserade. But here's the question I have, and it's a rhetorical one, but you're welcome to try and answer it anyway, even though it's a rhetorical question. You know, I have like almost 900 shinies, and like in Pokemon Home, you know, or 900 like species sort of thing. I have like more than 900 shinies. I have a bunch of dupes, dupe. So I do have a bunch of shinies. Oh, Xander, you didn't know about the second shiny Malamar until it joined a fight while you were dealing with an alpha. That's really funny. It just like came along and was like, hello. That's funny. Let's just see how many. Oh, 240. Okay, so I could buy one Beast Ball for the one I just used. There we go. Hang on, let me just save the game quick. 763 hours. My oh my. You are home without breaking traffic laws. Huzzah! Okay, well, let us know when you're ready or let us know when you think you're like 2 minutes away from being ready, because you know when I set up the code and stuff like that. Or, to be honest, I might even begin kind of doing this now. But we'll go for Thunderous next. Kevin, Lara Tiri, and Tegan. We'll talk to the scientist lady, you know, all this stuff. And Thunderous is obviously weak to ice and rock, and then Volt Absorb, Lightning Rod and Ground, and then Volt Absorb, and then the electric resistant trio, Dragon, Grass, and other electric types. And watch out for Sludge Wave and Rain Dance and Weather Ball and Thunder and Discharge and all that other stuff. But there we go. So let's go 1029 and then we'll go like 0241. But if Tegan can't get the game up in time and join this lobby, we'll do another lobby. But I'm gonna set a lobby up now just because it is like, you know, it's a 3-minute lobby. So I'm gonna hold out hope that in 2 minutes Tegan might be ready, but but yeah, I got Roserade. So Roserade is now my 3rd one. But here's the wild thing, right? I had played the game for like 3 or 4 days or whatever before it was like on my 5th day or whatever, like 4th or 5th day, where I got my first shiny. And then the day after that was when I got my 2nd shiny. But then it's been over a week since that 2nd one, so I've kind of overdue for this one, to be frank and to be fair. So I was really overdue for another one. You know, now I'm encountering wild Pokemon a bit less because I'm kind of like focusing on battling a bit more. But okay, so ground is nice. These other two, okay, Fracture does resist electric. Oh, Jinx is ice. That's very nice. More like an ice beam. And then yeah, so Fracture does have the resistance. Klefki does have light screen. So both of those have their merits. And I mean, even Indeedee had Mystical Fire, which is something. Okay, there is a... Oh, okay. So Heatmore is to the left, which does have Lash Out, although we have more special attackers here, I think. But let's see what we got. Starmie. Oh, Armaldo's to the right. I repeat, Armaldo is to the right. Armaldo is to the right. We should be picking the right. And then there's a Sneasel as well. So we absolutely should be going for Armaldo and Sneasel. So I know I talked about Heatmore, but Armaldo and Sneasel are the way to go. But again, if I say, okay, so Heatmore's got a Fire Lash, that doesn't mean we should pick Heatmore. You know, unless because we haven't looked at round 2 and 3 yet. But okay, nicely done. But yeah, Armaldo and Sneasel, they're really good, so... Right, Sander... Okay, so yeah, and we could get rid of Fracture and whoever else we picked. I don't even... Fracture and Klefki, yeah. So we could even get rid of, like, Fracture and Klefki as well. And that could be fun. Now, what order we get rid of them in is a whole other... Oh, well, actually, no. Fracture we'd want to get rid of before Klefki, because Sneasel... Well, okay, here's the thing. Sneasel's good against Fracture, but Armaldo... No, let's have Armaldo be the Dynamaxer, and then let's have Sneasel switch for Klefki. And then that would be good, I would say. You treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Okay, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Speaking of Pokemon episodes that take place near the end of a season, the official Pokemon TV channel that like uploads like basically an episode every day, they've been uploading like the Johto saga for a long time, and they're getting to the end of the Johto saga now. And I always love my favorite part of Pokemon. I always love gym battles in Pokemon. Again, I love battles and stuff, so I always love like the gym battles. But the other thing is, my favorite episodes in Pokemon are always like in the Pokemon League. I always like it when Ash gets to like the league tournament at like the end of a series, and the Johto League I absolutely loved. Those episodes are so good. And for like the past couple of days, they uploaded the Ash versus Gary episodes where like Ash and Gary have their first ever full 6-on-6 battle. And I had to tell my friend Lewis, who you might remember as being my rival in Brilliant Diamond. But I had to tell him because like he would have like never seen them, and he's actually been watching like the old series recently. And I was like, hey, I don't know if you want to like skip ahead a couple of hundred episodes, but you probably never saw Ash versus Gary, and they just uploaded it, and so he's gonna like try and watch them soon. So yeah, so we've got Armaldo, and I don't think we need to switch, do we, for like the Whimsicott? So I don't think we need to do any double switches or anything. I really like Ash's right guy. Me too. They're just this. Okay, Armaldo's in the middle, so like Malcolm, it's in the middle. And then Sneasel is after that. So I don't want to say anything like Sneasel is to the right, because then I don't want anyone picking Starmie. I need a shiny Starmie, but, you know. Anyway, Bark. So, Armaldo, here we go. But yeah, Ash's fight with Gary, really cool 2 episode, and I was kind of like, hey, if you're interested in jumping ahead and watching these 2 episodes, it's like Ash versus Gary. And then when I was like looking through the episodes just to make sure I'd remembered it right, and just to make sure it was definitely like 2 episodes and not 3 or anything like that, I started watching the battle, and then I was like, oh, I'm watching this now, aren't I? And so before yesterday's stream, I watched the first half, and then after, like, last night, I watched the second half, which is quite funny. But then a part of me is like, do I then watch like the Ash versus Harrison battle afterwards? But then I didn't watch any of the rest of the Johto League, so do I just watch the whole Johto League saga, guys? But no. But yeah, they're really good. But like, yeah, whenever Ash is in like the tournament at like the end of the series, you know you're in for a good time, basically. And particularly once you get to like Johto onwards, like the Johto League is really good. The Hoenn League is really good. The Sinnoh League is amazing. The Unova League kind of wasn't as great, unfortunately. But then the Carlos League was really good. And then that's when I unfortunately didn't get to. I never got to watch the rest of the Alola series, and I've never got to see anything from there. So maybe someday they will upload the Alola episodes or something, or I'll get to watch them. I don't know. Don't really know how I'll get to watch those. Are those even like available anywhere, like on any platforms? That is the question. Okay, Max Flutter, bye, 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 bye. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it just one-shot Fracture. Oh, well, I mean, we're getting rid of Fracture here anyway, but that sucks. That sucks. No, Fracture. But yeah, we'll switch Fracture for Armaldo, and then... Dang. Dang. Right, Scorching Sands. Sounds like a scorching plan. You hate the Unova League only because Ash lost to a trainer who brought already 5 Pokemon. See, that's the thing. It just... One of the weird things about Unova, it was sort of like... It was a little bit too much of like a reset for Ash. Like his Pikachu... You know, basically like a month prior to losing to a Panpour, like, tied with a Latios. And so you can't really have Pikachu, like, tying with losing to a Panpour. And they sort of made him like a bit too kind of goofy and naive again in like Unova, you know, a bit like, oh, what's that Pokemon? Like that was sort of like I liked what they were kind of initially going for with Unova, like giving him all the starters again and stuff like that. I really liked that, but yeah, just like he but then even in the league, like, yeah, the Unova League was definitely like the weakest one since like because the first Pokemon League is really good, don't get me wrong, but they kind of like skimp over the battles a bit. Like there's literally one fight where it just kind of jumps in at the end and it's like, oh, Ash is like down to his last Pokemon and his opponent's down to their last Pokemon. Like it just jumps into the battle like that, and it's like, no, I want to like see the full battle, and that's what's good about all the other Pokemon Leagues. Like you do actually get to see like the full battles. Okay, so we're switching Fracture here, okay? So Fracture switch. It's time for Tegan and Fracture to switch. Tegan, Fracture, please now switch. It's time for Tegan and Fracture to switch. Tegan, switch. Fracture, switch. It's time for the Dragon type to be ditched. Da, da, da. Nicely done. Okay, cool. And then Lara Tiri can get rid of Klefki on the next one. I think Sneasel has so we're going to go right for Sneasel, okay? So Sneasel to the right. I think Sneasel does have a worse physical defense than special, so you might want to go with Max Starfall rather than Max Steel Spike. But I think either way will do a lot of damage and each move is good. So if you select it, basically, as long as you like attack this thing, it's with Dynamax, you'll be fine. But I think if we're going into the minutiae of it all, Fairy might be the slightly better option than Steel. But yeah, but either way, it's all good. You got to leave your keys. Yep, we got to leave the keys. Could everyone just have an ability to make a phone call to their keys, or dial their phone from their keys if they can't find their phone? Right, Skitter Smack. Here we go. But yeah, so Ash and tournaments. But yeah, the Unova tournament, like, spoilers for the tournament, but basically, when Ash gets to fight, like, his rival for the series who he's had, he just fights the rival in, like, a one-on-one battle, and, like, that's it. And then he has some other battles and stuff. And then the guy he loses to is just like the most like incompetent, mature, silly, chaotic, disorganized. Like as a person who is like quite an organized person and, you know, makes plans for things and tries to like have structure and like, you know, and like a game plan for a lot of the things I tackle in life and stuff like that. The guy who Ash loses to is the epitome of the people who I hate losing out to. Like, if someone is like, oh, when I booked it, like, oh, if there was like an audition that I thought I was like a good fit for or something like that, if someone got it and they said like, oh yeah, I just kind of banged it out at the last minute, I would be like, yeah. Like, I would just be kind of like, you know, like very annoyed. Because, you know, not that I'm one of these people who thinks you need to like devote like 3 hours to every individual audition. No, you like, the thing about auditions is that generally you're supposed to get enough of them where you can't sit around and think about them for too long, but it kind of depends on what the audition is, how long it is, how big it is, what the project is for, what the actual project is for, and how much work it would be and stuff like that. Like, there is the element of auditions where you kind of shouldn't labor over them too much, but when I say you shouldn't like, you know, you shouldn't like leave them to the last minute and like not even read through it at least once before doing it or something like that, you know. I always like, you know, at least read through an audition, you know, before doing it. Just to clarify that, by the way. So it's not. So when I say that, I'm not talking about like you should spend like a half hour on every audition. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you should do like a little bit of prep, and you shouldn't leave your auditions to the last minute. And if someone was like, "Oh yeah, I did that like last minute, and I didn't even care or whatever," I'd just be like, and that's what Ash losing in Unova felt like to me. It's like, okay, but Ash is actually like pretty good, and this guy is an idiot, and he's losing to him, and it's mainly just because he has why have I forgotten the name of them? He has like a pseudo, because he had a pseudo legendary Pokemon. That's what I was thinking of. So the word Uber kept coming in my head. It's like, no, it's not Uber. It's a pseudo legendary. So, right, here we go, everyone. Trip, Ash's rival in Unova, was so bland. Well, he wasn't like. I don't think it's okay. I wouldn't say that he was like bland, because he was kind of interesting and like showed promise, but then they just didn't like then do anything with him. Because like, in fairness, like, you know, I don't know, like, you know, for like the first couple of episodes of like Paul, who I think is like Ash's greatest rival ever, you could, if someone like looked at him and just thought, okay, he's just kind of like a not nice guy or whatever, but the thing is, they then go into why he has the attitudes he has, and like he kind of has like little shifts here and there and little moments, and like his and Ash's rivalry is like so interesting. Like, I actually think Gary is like quite, you know, there isn't like a whole lot of layering to Gary. They kind of like sort of pack some in towards the end of like the Johto arc and stuff. Like, so the episodes I talked about are really good in that regard. But, you know, it's like, but that's the thing, Trip ended up being like sort of even less than Gary. And so, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was basically just the Hydreigon, yeah. Paul was indeed the best because at first he was the absolute worst. That's it. Well, that's the thing as well. Paul was like the worst, but they really like developed him and made him like very three-dimensional. And like just his battle, all his battles with Ash was so good, but particularly like the final one. Like, it was all just so interesting and so well done. Right, well done, everyone. Team 2, we made it through. So we can aim for Celesteela next if you like, and then, I don't know. We can just do like, and then we could do like just more Thunderouses, or see if anyone else comes along, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But anyway. But sorry, this is like the sort of the, you know, the actor me, the artistic side of me, talking about, you know, the characters and the story and all these things. And one thing I really do like about Ash versus Gary that I'd never really realized like as a kid, when I first watched it as a kid, it's actually very good sort of writing and clever in terms of, so the Pokemon, the team that Ash picks, right? I won't say what his team was, although I'm kind of also giving it away. But the team he picks are basically kind of like what I would call his 6 like biggest powerhouse Pokemon kind of thing. So like the 6 Pokemon he picks are all like his most physically big / large Pokemon. So like the 6 Pokemon he chooses, like, so it's not necessarily like the ones that get him the most, like, so it's kind of like, it's this interesting thing where like he kind of picks his team based on power for Gary, because that's kind of what he, you know, perceives he needs to win. But he kind of then has to like incorporate strategy and some quick thinking to kind of like utilize that power. But yes. So yeah, but so it's quite interesting. I'd never really thought about the actual Pokemon Ash chooses, but if you look at all the Pokemon he has at that time, it's like the 6 Pokemon he picks are all like kind of like literally like his biggest Pokemon. Like he doesn't pick anything small in the battle. Like they're all like his biggest, heaviest things and stuff like that, because they're kind of like the powerful ones. So right, anyway, Bark. Whimsicott's a no. Armaldo is an Armol no. I didn't even look before I said that. Sneasel is not pink. But will we get, please let me get, the slightly purple Thunderous? No. For a second, the purple looked very dark. And I was like, oh, that looks dark, but that's the thing, it's supposed to be light. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Rash, bashful, and quirky. So that was quite funny. Rash, bashful, and quirky. Which of these do I even want, though? I'll go with the Rash Whimsicott. The special attack, I don't know. I'll go with that. Okay. So, would the 3 of you be good to do a Celesteela? Is there anyone else? Could you guys just do, like, strike the number of times you played and let me know if you can do Celesteela? I just to check if it is just the 3 of you. If there's anyone else who wants to do a Celesteela, speak now or forever hold your peace. But yeah, let me know if you're good to do, like, Ready, Set, Bow, all that stuff. Let me know if you're good to do Celesteela, and let me just confirm that it is definitely, like, the 3 of you. Again, I know it's one of those things where it's, like, one of the reasons I do ask about, you know, the strike thing, it's like, Bo, like, you know we can all do Celesteela. It's like, yes, but someone could have joined us, and I might not have, like, noticed. So that's kind of one of the reasons I ask as well, because it just confirms to me that, like, yes, there's Lara Terry, yes, there's Kevin, and yes, there's Tegan. That's the 3 of you. Okay, let's do this thing. So, like, no one else has spoken up. Kieran's not back or anything like that. So let's have the 3 of you jump in. We'll jump in immediately for a Celesteela. Let's do this thing. Oh, I'm getting nervous about whether I'm going to be able to get a shiny before my thingy expires. If I do get a month of Switch Online or whatever, hang on, let me go like this. Like 10/29/03/00. If I do get like a month of Switch Online or something, I could maybe hop back on kind of close to Christmas to like do some more or something like that. I don't know. But the thing is, once we do get to, like, the Christmas holidays, once, like, my agency is shut down for Christmas and stuff like that, I do want to, like, take that time off and, like, not be streaming, which is what I did last year. And initially, I had planned to do that. I had planned to stream, like, 5 times a week, but I sort of realized that I, like, wouldn't have any time to, like, play my new games, and I was like, guys, do you mind if I, like, take a break for 2 weeks? And, But if I do get Switch Online again, and I do have to, like, get a month of it if I can't do it on, like, a free... I think I do have a free trial, though, which I think I could sneakily use for both Delphox and Chestnut. So I might try and do that, but, like, But if I do need to get Switch Online, then maybe, like, at Christmas we could do some stuff. Right, anyway, this is a Celesteela. So Electric and Fire, and then also Wide Guard Pokemon are good as well. So it's important to have a good work-life balance. And see, that's the thing. When I was on strike, when I was on strike, I was just barely getting any auditions or anything, so like it was fine to do all these streams and stuff, and I did make money at them. I did make money with them at first, but obviously, eventually, as time went on and as the strike ended, it's one of those things. It's like, well, I get a few more auditions again now. Like again, for whatever reason, this week has been weird with auditions. Like I said, I've actually been getting a few. Okay, Jellicent is to the left. And I need a shiny one. But let's see what else we've got. Let's see, though. Okay, Miltank, Xatu, Ivysaur. Absol does have Fire Blast, but honestly, it's really not very good. I would almost rather... Oh, no. Oh, there is a Scientist. Do we want to... Okay, do we want to go left for Do we want to go left for Jellicent? We could try to do the Scientist... And then we could just get, like, Togetic if not. Now, luckily, we do have the Indeedee in 4th place. I know, like, Absol does have Fire Blast, and we could have had Absol and Togetic. But, like, Absol is such a bad Fire Blast user, honestly. And, like, I don't know. Just, I would rather risk it on the Science than have Absol, truthfully. Right, 140, 130, 110. Okay, so we're going to go with the 140, obviously. Mr. Pringles, show me potato Pringles. Isn't Mr. Pringles Chris Pratt now? So, some of you think I'm joking, but they did legit have an advert where they allude to the fact that, like, oh, Chris Pratt looks like Mr. Pringles on, like, facial recognition. So, that's not just a joke. But right, here we go, everyone. So, oh, wouldn't it be Jellicent? Ooh, very nice. Ooh. Right, it's super effective. And then, Shadow Ball. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, ooh, that's also nice. Special defense harshly down. Shadow Ball. Galvantula Hide, sorry, yeah. This is a bit of an Aragog situation. Sorry, this is also like the second public Harry Potter reference I've made in the past day. And I'm very in a weird place with Harry Potter because it really did sort of take over. There is like something very sort of like Harry Potter is kind of like this big part of pop culture, right? Like there are like sort of Harry Potter-ish references you can make. Do you know what I mean? Like if you sort of said something was like a Dementor or something like that, right? And so it's one of those things where I kind of don't know the situation with making jokes like that kind of thing. Because it's like no one's like profiting off of the joke. But I also don't want people to think that I don't care or I'm not aware of, like, you know, hey, I understand about JK. So I don't know if you guys ever have like thoughts or opinions on that, let me know. But for those of you here, don't think I'm not aware of that stuff and I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying like go out and spend all the money on all the things. Like that's not what I'm saying. I am just making like a joke based on something that kind of has like a sort of cultural sort of relevance to it and stuff like that. Like, and there are just some things where like I don't know, people will kind of. You know, I don't know, certain references to things that have... Okay, anyway, Science and a Moo, and then a Togetic too. Question is, who do we switch? Who do we switch? Maybe the Lairon. Maybe we switch Lairon just because it's the least good against Celesteela? Although it does have Metal Sound, actually. So maybe Cofagrigus? I think you should both go for it. And then we'll let the science decide. Yeah! Okay, let's see who it goes for. Okay, oh, or Beetle. Oh, that's bad. Never mind. Okay, Metal Sound would have been more useful than that. But still, we got Togetic. We got a Togetic, it's fine. It's fine. And actually, Lairon would have been better for the Togetic as well, wouldn't it? Oh, never mind. The Moo. Right, big Moo. Dynamax if you've got it, even though I know Ghost isn't good against normal, but Psychic's still fine. I am going to... I tell you what, I am going to use Thunder here, just because... I'm going to use a Thunder here, just because Galvantula does have compound eyes, and Thunder has a high chance of paralysis. And... And so... Spider, 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 spider! I hate looking at Miltank and it's... Oh, yeah, and you're doing it on a Switch 2 screen. Oh, dear. Paralysis? No. Okay, fine. Expanding Force. More like an expanding horse. Miltank uses Thunder Wave, but it doesn't affect Galvantula. And then Psychic. Wow, this is a very Psychic-heavy team, I'm realizing. Okay, so I think with Psychic Terrain... Oh, no, Psychic Terrain, we can still paralyze stuff, but I think I'm just going to go with a Bug Buzz here, just to be safe. Now that we've got the terrain up, or we might even be able to two-turn this. If we just barely fail to two-turn this because I used Bug Buzz instead of Thunder, I do apologize, but blah, 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 blah. Oh, Expanding Force. This is going to do a ton of damage, though. The Expanding... We really haven't tapped into much, like, Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force stuff, but it's a very strong combo. But yeah, it's just no priority moves now. But luckily, I don't think we even have any, so, like, it's fine. If we just fail this, I do apologize. Oh, come on. Although, I actually think we might have still just missed it. I can see each movement in such clarity, and I hate it. Oh, Thunderwave, no, not Cophagrigus, no. Okay, well, that sucks. Bug Buzz, baby Bug Buzz. Okay. It's fine, though. Maybe we'll get a Blue Moo. Blue Moo. But yeah, I can't even... What Harry Potter reference did I even just make? I can't even remember. I know I was thinking about... I did the Spupa one online with the... Because again, for me, I don't know if there's any other moment quite like the Cedric telling Harry, like, the prefect's bathroom on, like, the 5th floor. Just, you know, take a bath and mull things over for a while. You know, like, in the hot water. Like, I don't know if there's, like, any other, you know, medium that has a moment like that I can meme upon, you know? But it's, like, it works, like, when it's kind of like you're, like, cluing someone in on what to do without spoiling, like that meme is like such a good one for doing that, so it's kind of like why I use it. Bo, you let Miltank steal our thunder. I kind of did. Like, Cophagrigus is paralyzed, perhaps because of me, but... So I do apologize. It's just, I don't know, like, I was so worried about Thunder missing as well, like, because, like, the 1 in 10. I felt like I got lucky getting the Thunder off once, you know? And I kind of thought that the Max Mindstorm would do enough, but it didn't. Oh, the wings, the wings, the wings. Yes, Thunder, that 91% will go up to 100 here, so that is true. Oh, the wings, the wings, the wings. Although, Electro Ball could be faster if I'm faster than a Togetic. I'm just saying. What reference did I make a minute ago? I can't even remember what reference I made. Any anime that takes place in a magical school, people call it. It's like Harry Potter, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing. Like it does have something about Chris Pratt and did it lead off from Chris Pratt and Pringles, or was it separate from that? Oh man, I make too many references, and then obviously with the battles going on, it's just like, you know, it's just like, well, like hang on, like 15 things have happened since I said that. So Aragog, that was it. Yeah, sorry, because yeah, I'm not Dynamax. Yeah, it's Aragog. Well done for remembering that. Yeah. Yeah, I do apologize if anyone is kind of like a bit not cool with spiders and then there's like a giant Galvantula. Because yeah, I remember one of my friends growing up, like he doesn't like spiders, and he did very conveniently take a trip to the loo during the Aragog scene when we went to the cinema to watch that movie. Right. Oh, special defense down? No. Okay, fine. We didn't want special defense down anyway. Oh, okay. We did just lose a fellow team member. 2468 is the Jiffy Buller. Great. Indeedee, yes, saved us. In all fairness, though, we want Indeedee to be at good health for the old Dynamax Arena, so this isn't actually a terrible thing, as weird as that sounds. That's like your mind is full of wing flaps now. Exactly, that's what I mean. So, but yeah. Maybe there are like maybe there's like other media with giant spider. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings has giant spider. I just can't remember what it's called. But yeah, there's this giant spider in Lord of the Rings, isn't there? So if you can tell me the name of it, I'll try and remember it so I can go blah 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 from Lord of the Rings. But even then, I think just saying Aragog, like people are gonna know that. And you go Orbi to switch, Orbi to switch. It's time for Orbi to be ditched because it's terrible against us. Celesteals, oh please, for the love of Nelly, Orbi to switch. No, but well done, Kevin. You did that very early. Okay. So chat, here's the plan. Okay, I am gonna thunder. Well, I'm gonna check that I'm faster than Indeedee. I'm gonna check that I'm faster than Indeedee, and then if I am indeed faster than Indeedee, if I am indeed faster than Indeedee, then I will switch to Electro Ball from turn 2. Oh, Kevin, you think you know the ring spider's name, but you have no hope of spelling it. Well, do it like phonetically with like, and then and do like dashes in between the phenomes. So do it like do it like syllable by syllable, and then yeah, do it like syllable by syllable, and then and just and do it that way. But anyway, Bark, here we go. Do it syllable by syllable phonetically is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, sorry. Right, so but yeah, Indeedee Dynamax, and yeah, so I was told I'm faster, but I do like to double check these things. 181, oh, I've got a speed up nature. Wow. But yeah, would have been much closer without the speed up, but that's like, if I didn't have speed up and Indeedee did, Indeedee could be faster than me, in theory, in game theory. But yeah, I think Electro Ball, if I get a paralysis here, Electro Ball definitely would be more powerful than Thunder, but... Oh, like Bambasil, or Bamboysil, or Bambasil, something like that. Well, I tell you what, I have my phone here. I could Google it, couldn't I? That's also the other thing. We could Google it. I'm gonna go LOTR spider. Shalob. Then who's Bambasil? But I'll try and say Shalob, because that's a funnier word to say. Oh, okay. There's some steel. I don't love that. Right, Mystical Fire. This will weaken any flash cannons, which is nice as well. Isn't Shalob Monk? Ba-dum-bum. No, that's Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub. But sorry, that's a very specific joke. Right, anyway, I'm going to Electro Web now because Thunder is not good in the sun. Oh, sorry, Electro Ball. Because Thunder is not good in the sun, and we do not want to use Thunder in the sun. So there's the Electro Ball. I probably should have used an Electro Web. Maybe I should use one Electro Web just to begin with, but... Anyway, Bark. Right, ooh, that's good. There's Tom Bombadil. I remember that. Who is sort of famously not in the movies. But in the TV show. Right, Flash Cannon. Oh, hang in there, Togetic. Right, Mystical Fire. Nice. Special attack down. Cofagrigus is paralyzed. No, we wanted more special defense down from the Shadow Balls. I'm just going to Electro Ball again. I should have used an Electro Web and then it because... Let me check Celesteela's speed, actually. No, I don't want Celeste O'Connor. I don't know who that is. I probably do. But in the context of me trying to look up Celesteela's speed. Anyway, we won Team 3. I'm smiling with glee. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay. It's only base 61, so yeah, no, I should have been way faster. Oh well. But maybe not so fast that my speed is like my attack was like 120. Okay. Shalob is the spider. But then who's Bombacil? Isn't Bombacil like a play? Like, that does sound familiar. I feel like some character saying Bombacil. And not Bombadil, but like Bombacil. Right, let's see if we get the white bamboo Celesteela. I'm looking at it here on Cerebi. Or we could get a blue moo, because we haven't got a green Jellicent. So, yeah, I'm going to try and remember Shalob, though, because that's quite funny. Oh, the Aragog is a funny name as well, to be honest. Jellicent is a no. Miltank is a no. Togetic is, I think, a no. Oh! Kevin! Did Kevin get the white bamboo Celesteela? Kevin, you didn't. It's been a while since you've got a shiny legendary. Oh, Bambacil is just Celesteela in oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta go, hang on, hang on. I gotta go back up here. Hang on, right, there's Chris Pratt. And then... hang on, where was the... Oh, sorry. I got... Oh, no, sorry. You said... Oh, okay, sorry. I was asking about the spider, and then I saw the thing, but I think basically Kevin's name, like, overlapped with Lara Terry's for a second. That's where I got confused. Because Lara Terry was saying Celesteela's name. But sorry, I was asking about, like, the spider's name from Lord of the Rings. So, I wasn't expecting, like, any other thing. Okay. Okay, well, that concludes that. Okay, well, I see what happened there. Sorry, I think basically I was looking at one thing and then, like, the message, like, jumped up or whatever. Okay, well, anyway, will I get the white bamboo Celesteela? No, but Kevin did, so that's fair enough. Well, Kevin, at least you got a shiny legendary before my Nintendo Switch Online runs out. Jellicent, no. Miltank, no. Togetic, no. Celesteela, no. Let's see what we got. We've got Brave, Serious, Bashful, Careful. Okay, so who am I going to go for? I'll go with the Moo Moo. The Moo Moo. Okay. There we go. I know, Xander, like, I don't get why you haven't had one. Xander, I think this week, because this week is this week, I think you need to play, like, every round, Thursday and Saturday. Saturday might actually be my final one. Like, I actually don't know if my online expires on Saturday or Sunday. It keeps saying that, like, it expires... Hang on. Let me just think. Hang on. Friday. It says it expires on the 2nd, but I don't know if that means like the 2nd of November is the first day that I don't have it, or if it's the last day that I do have it. Like, it's unclear what it means. So anyway, the last one was Comfy. Oh yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, Comfy. Yeah, that was a while ago. Oh gosh, Xander, you'll have to check the date on that and tell me when you got your Comfy. But yeah, so sorry, Lara Terry. I'm sorry I missed your memo about Bamboisil. But anyway, would you like us to keep a record of where you found Celesteela? I'm going to say yes. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. We could, in theory, do a Nihilego, but Kevin can't get a Nihilego. And even though Kevin did just get a shiny legendary, I don't think it's fair to deprive Kevin of a chance of getting something. So, oh, you named it Luna. Nice. July 31st. July 31st. Oh my gosh. That's like 3 months ago. Don't like that. Okay, that... Let me just think, Xander. If you play... Let's just say on average you played... Okay, hang on. August and... In fairness, August and September were when I cut back a bit. So you were only playing one day. But let's say... But even so, let's say you played like 2.5 times per week. I know that sounds kind of weird, but go with me here. Because if you said you played like 2 times on one weekend, 3 times the next, that would be 10 times throughout the month of August and 10 times throughout the month of September. So that's 20. And then you would have everything you've done this month, and you would have played several times this month. So I think you definitely would have passed the 25 threshold for, like, you know, if 25 is the number you need to get a shiny, you would have passed that for sure. Even with the sort of lighter streaming schedule for like August and September, I think you would have passed the 20 threshold. So that's weird. That's weird. Okay. Chat, my lovely chat. Do you mind if we go for a... Is there anyone out there who has joined the stream, can play, but hasn't played at all yet today? Or is it just the same team of 3 we just had in team 2 and 3? Is it the same team again of like Kevin, Lara Thierry, and Tegan? If you 3 are good to do a Thunderous, then I'm happy to just roll right into a Thunderous. And then we could even roll into a Stack Attacker if we're quick. But so actually, okay, would you guys be willing to do a Thunderous and a Stack Attacker if no one else shows up? If someone else does show up in the next few seconds or in the next 20 minutes, we might have to like kick one of you out. It'll be Kevin because he got a shiny. But would that be okay? Does that sound like a plan? Because like we might as well try and go for the 5, right? Even if it's like not with Annihilego. And then we can kind of just like roll through these very quickly now, kind of thing. Like when we finish the next round, we can say, right, has anyone joined us since last time? No? Okay, well then let's carry on and we can roll into it. So, okay, awesome. I do apologize for the tech issues and the confusion and everything today. It's just been, again, my chat is being weird. My computer's being weird. I started late. I'm trying to rush to make up for like the 10 minutes we lost at the beginning. So I do really appreciate how awesome you guys are being today. Thank you, thank you. So let's go with Thunderous, and then if not Thunderous, we'll then get Stack Attacker, and then, you know. But you guys know this, Rock and Ice are very nice, and Lightning Rod and Ground types, and all that other stuff. 10290324. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water, a much needed sip of water. I say the only reason not to do a 5th round is if you get shiny Blunderous. That is true. If I get the shiny legendary here, I will call this it for today. And we might even just do, like, say, you know, 4 Dynamax Adventures or something on, like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday or something like that. But, you know, I'm not going to go as hard at everything once I get down to the final 3, but, you know. But we are at the point where I still need to go hard before the 3, so, yes. But, okay. Palpitoad is a ground type. Cherim can set up... Cherim is a really good sun setter upper. So I don't mind doing that. But Palpitoad is better. So I'm going to begin with Palpitoad. We'll see what it's replaced with. If it's more ground types, obviously let's, you know, go for them. But yeah, Cherim, I would say Cherim is pretty good. Obviously we have to be careful having like a water type and a sun setter. But, oh, there's Mienshao. Now we get Mienshao. We needed that in the last round. But Mienshao isn't like terrible here, but I'd say Gourgeist is okay. Gourgeist would have been better than Lickitung, but because it can utilize the sun better, but it doesn't matter. We'll figure out. Barbaracle, Electric. Okay, there was Electric to the right. There's more grass. Let's see. Don't forget if we have Weather Ball. We could have like a sun. Oh, hang on. There's Rock to the left. What was that rock? Oh, Boulder. Oh, okay. Oh, but is that... Oh, is that Manectric? Oh, no, that's Luxray. Okay, so if we go left... There's a Boldor to the left, and I think that definitely is the right way, the correct way to go. Left is the correct way to go. That's the way. Oh, and then there's Cryogonal. Okay. Yeah. So do we want to do Jellicent, the Boldor, and Cryogonal? And then that'll be really good. And then we can actually keep Cherim here, because Cherim can use Weather Ball, and so it will still benefit from either the Sandstorm or Hail, whatever we end up going with. I don't know what order we want to switch. Again, Boldor and Cryogonal. Boldor and Cryogonal. Okay, Mienshao is good against both of those, whereas Lickitung is a Lickitung. And I am Palpitoad. I am Palpitoad, which means I'm pretty alright, aren't I? But yeah, if Cherim sets up the sun here and then goes with sunny days, this will be really cool. So, Xander, you're down to the final 10 for the Pokedex. Nice. What stuff are you missing? And if you're missing any legendaries, just say legendaries without spoiling them, even though we all know who they are, basically. Although actually, I suppose, well, maybe you could just like clue us in on what 10 you're missing, ish, if there are any. But right, Rock Tomb, more like a Mienshao of Doom. Nice. And then, okay. Oh crud, we just went with okay. If we're ever doing Solar Beam strats, we do need to do Sunny Day with them. Just doing Solar Beam, because we've basically missed out on an extra attack there. Yeah, we actually might not beat this in 3 turns now. Yeah, you gotta go with Sunny Day. Also, Mienshao. Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah, the whole point of Cherim is that we do use Sunny Day. I know I said we have to be careful about like Sunny Day and water types, but that just meant like on a battle by battle basis. Generally, though, we always want to set up Sunny Day with Cherims, because basically now we might not be able to win this fight in 3 battles now, because we've just lost the ability to do a second. We've lost the ability to do a second Solar Beam. Like, we needed to do, like, Sunny Day and then Solar Beam and Solar Beam. And plus, like, Cherim would then, like, power up, like, other allies. But, we'll have to see how this goes. Right, Thunder. Ooh, okay, Paralysis. That's not bad, though. Jellicent's paralyzed. And then Max Quake. Okay. We really need like a critical hit on this Solar Beam. Yeah, oh man, I wish we could have got 2 of those in. Yeah, if we could have got 2 of those in, we would have won this, but never mind. But yeah, so when we have Cherim, always a Sunny Day. I'm just wondering if like a Max Airstream might be better, but unless Jellicent has like a forgive if it turns out Jellicent has a really amazing special defense and a really terrible physical defense, and that a Max Airstream would be better. I do apologize, but okay, here we go. Here's Max. Oh, okay. Oh, dang. See, if Cherim used Weather Ball here, I hope Cherim's not doing another Solar Beam. This is also why you don't want to just use Solar Beam, because if they change the weather, it can mess things up. But although Jellicent has Water Absorb, doesn't it? So actually, maybe Weather Ball would have been terrible. But I think Jellicent does have Water Absorb in this mode, doesn't it? I can't remember like all its abilities. I feel like it has like Cursed Body, Water Absorb, and something else. I can't remember now. Are we just gonna miss this by like the teensiest bit? Oh, dang. Oh, that was so close. So close. Okay, so we might have to rethink the turn order now for like how we're going to go about doing this. I'm going to Earth Power, and then hopefully this works. Dang, that was a shame. But again, a good demonstration of why, sort of Sunny Day and then Solar Beaming is like good. Because again, it means you get 2 attacks in instead of just 1. And because we weren't really using water moves, and that would have nerfed Jellicent's water move as well, so but that's okay. That's okay. We might even have... Okay, actually, here's a funny thing. Maybe we might have a battle where we actually might skip Dynamax or something like that. Because if we have a battle where it would be better for Cherim... Oh, no, okay, Cherim... Okay, so... I don't know if we want to do any double switches or anything. Nah, probably don't. Wow, no, Lickitung... Okay, Jellicent is better against Boldore than... Okay, we don't want to do any double switches. Actually, Mian Xiao is good against Boldore, so we definitely don't want to switch Mian Xiao. But I think Jellicent, Lickitung, that probably would have been better. And then we got Cryogonal. Cryogonal, we do want to have a physical Pokemon of some sort. Let's get rid of Lickitung for Boldore here, because if we get rid of Lickitung... Yeah, if we get rid of Lickitung... Okay, hang on a minute. If we get rid of Lickitung for Boldore, then what we can do is... Yeah, if we get rid of Lickitung for Boldore, Boldore's super effective against Cryogonal, and then maybe I could switch for the Boldore instead of Mian Xiao if I'm Dynamaxing. We'll see how the battle goes and how health goes and stuff like that. But Palpitoad doesn't really have a whole lot for Thundurus. I don't really want to be using Max Geyser against it because that just gives Thundurus a chance to use Thunder, which is a bad idea. Yeah, I don't... okay, we'll have to figure out the strategy. We'll have to figure out the strategy for Thundurus. One thing I am thinking... Here's one thing we could do. If we get to... Say if we get to Thundurus, and let's say I had Palpitoad, and then Mian Xiao was Boldore, right? No, that doesn't work either. Yeah, okay, maybe we just need to keep Mian Xiao, and Mian Xiao could use Rock Tomb. It wouldn't be very good, but yeah, maybe I should take the Boldore. Again, if everything kind of stays about the same, like the amount of health we have, stats, stuff like that. Oh, nicely done with the Sunny Day, because again, that does power up our physical moves. Actually, we don't really have physical moves, do we? But it does boost our special defense as well, so that's kind of cool. Which, again, is actually not really useful in this battle. The point is that generally Sunny Day with Cherrim is a pretty nifty strategy. It's just less so right here. Okay, Cherrim dodged. Woo! Okay, nicely done, everyone. And then... Max Knuckle. Mulligan Max Shuckle. Okay, whoa, is it 92 degrees here in Burbank today? That's wild. I have not been outside today because I'm going out for raid hour. Well done, everyone. Well done. Jupiter, you're back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think basically, let's just do the next battle against Cryogonal. I do recommend going with physical moves instead of special. And so for Mian Xiao... I actually think going with either Rock Tomb or Mega Kick is actually better than going with Aura Sphere, as weird as that sounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, so Kevin. Sorry. Oh, crud. Kevin, if you go for the Boldore and I could go for Cryogonal, crud. I meant Cryogonal. Kevin, are you going to switch? Okay, I'll switch. As long as one of us gets it, it's fine. And then Kevin can get the... sorry, I messed... Oh, sorry, I kept saying Boldore, forgetting the... Oh, sorry, I messed that up really bad there. Kevin, if you want to science here, Kevin, you're welcome to, because Lickitung is terrible against Cryogonal. I'm sorry. I really messed up there. Again, sorry, I'm very flustered today. I'm so sorry. I know, I kept saying Boldore, thinking that Boldore was in the third fight, but we were fighting Boldore. I didn't really think about the fact that we were fighting Boldore. But basically, yeah, sorry. Okay, Oranguru, I mean, that's pretty terrible, but... Yeah, sorry, I just meant that, like... I still... Like, in my head, I was like, Lickitung needs to go, and then I need to get... Basically, I was like, Lickitung needs to go, and I need to get the other good thing, but I kept saying Boldore, which wasn't helpful. Because we needed Boldore to be the Dynamaxer here, and then... but I forgot who was, like, after this as well, which wasn't helpful. So, sorry, that was my bad there. That was totally on me. But Please do. If I ever say the wrong thing, please like say something in the comments. Though I'm not like I'm not trying to like turn that on other people. But if the plan, if I'm ever like saying something that confuses the plan, please like say in chat. Like, because and particularly if you remember like Cryogonal afterwards, it's like so hang on, like who's getting this and who's getting the next Pokemon? If we ever ask like that question, then that's something like, oh, that sucked, that was annoying. You almost didn't Dynamax. No, that's okay. Okay, here's the Sunny Day. So this is cool. Sunny Day is cool because like this boosts our attack stat now. So if the Flower Gift, that doesn't just help Cherim, that helps all of us. So we get the Max Mindstorm. Yeah, see, that does like almost nothing. Sorry, that is why I shouldn't have confused Kevin. And then oh no, no, come on, we know we really needed that. Oh, yeah, don't hammer me, I just got flustered. Right, there's the Rock Tomb, but look, you can see how much more that one did because of the sun. But yeah, Weather Ball, this will be super effective, and that did pretty good damage for a non-stab move. Right, here's the Max Mindstorm. I know it's like, but Bo, couldn't you have used Body Press? But like, I don't think that would have been impacted by... Oh gosh! How did I die? Oh god! Jeez Louise! How did this go from like this? Oh, this has gone south really fast. Jeepers! Oh, we just lost our 2 physical attackers as well. Okay, I think we should still be able to win this because of the sun, but like, oh my gosh, 2, 4, 6, 8, is this Jiffy Bull great? And again, you guys aren't doing anything. Again, to be honest, if anything, I messed everything up by virtue of confusing Kevin. So that was my bad. But look, we are still going to get the win here. And we did it in 3 turns, so it's fine. But yeah, so... but Kevin, if you get Cryogonal here, you might get a Cheese Freeze. And then, yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, Jupiter, thank you so much. Okay. So we'll do Thunderous and then we'll roll right into a Stack Attacker where I hopefully won't get you guys confused with the wrong thing. So Cryogonal switch. There we go. Nicely done. Now, here's the thing. Lara Terry, please still use Sunny Day. I am going to change... Like, now here's the wild thing. I'm going to change the weather into Sandstorm, and you might be thinking, well, then what's the point in me using Sunny Day? But please, please, please use Sunny Day on turn 1 and then Weather Ball on turn 2. I know this sounds wild, but I promise there is strategy and thought and nuance that has gone into this. That this isn't me telling you confusing things. Like, it's like, please still use Sunny Day here, even though I am going to change the weather, okay? Like, this isn't the confused Bo telling Kevin wrong things. I promise you, this is like a real strategy. The only way this can go wrong is if it turns out Cherim is actually slower than me. If Cherim is slower than Boldor, then I have just messed up. But, provided I haven't... Although even in that case, actually, it's still not that bad. But here's what's going to happen, okay? Right, Thunderous is using Thunder. Okay, so that sucks. That sucks. But here's the Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Oh, we got the Cheese Freeze! Yes! Okay. Right, so here's the Rock Tomb. That's going to slow it down. That's nice. Okay. So, and we get the speed down. Excellent. So Lara Terry's using Sunny Day, but I'm about to change the weather to Sandstorm. So what's the point in changing the weather if we're then changing it back? Well, Flower Gift is kicking in, and this gives our entire team a physical attack boost, okay? So when I use max rockfall here, this max rockfall is actually stronger than if we hadn't set up the sun. See, look how much damage that did. So then now you can use Weather Ball. We are going to lose your ability. You could, in theory, keep like setting up your ability and whatever, but I don't think it's worth doing that. I would just use Weather Ball here. But basically, by doing that, it means I get a boost on one turn, and then now you can use Weather Ball because you have a rock. Because now you have a rock type move. So can you see why that, like, if you had just used a Weather Ball, like a normal type Weather Ball, it would have done like no damage. But because you used Sunny Day, it meant that I did even more damage. And then now you actually have access to a rock move, which you're not going to be able to use. But you would have then had access to a rock move, and then you could have used your rock move and so on, and that would have been pretty good. But so that's basically why we did that. So anyway, I do apologize for the confusion. I'm sorry for not saying about the Solar Beam and Sunny Day strategies right away. But well done, Team 4. That was very good. That was very good. Right. So we'll do a quick double check, and then we'll do a stack attacker, shall we? I'm glad someone got a shiny legendary, because I feel like it's been a little while. I think Kieran got one like a few weeks ago, but I mean, again, I did like ease off on the streaming a bit throughout August and September. Those were our like taking it slow months or whatever. But still. Right, anyway, here we go. So Jellicent. Oh, wouldn't it be Jellicent is not shiny. Boldor is also not shiny. Cryogonal is not shiny. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No. Oh, come on, man. This is getting bad. Oh, wait, Cecile did get shiny Nihilego. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. That is true. Sorry. Right, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. But before that, though, we did have a bit of a lull, right? Or am I now just forgetting, like, everyone's shinies? Right, Hasty. Let's not be too brave. And Docile. And Adamant. Oh, another Adamant Thunderous. We always seem to be getting them. Brave Boldor. That's actually pretty good. I'll go with that. Why not? So, Thunderous, aren't you a genie? Can I wish you to be purple? I'm not a genie. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, we'll always keep searching for Thunderous. So, is there anyone... Right, so we're just going to do the quick 30-second chat. Has anyone joined the chat who has not played today, who would like to play today? If that applies to you, say hi in chat right now. Otherwise, we're going to roll right into a stack attacker with Kevin, Lara Thierry, and Tegan. But what if it was purple? That would be the question. So, you guys say anything goes, and then stack attacker. And then here we go. Or should I say here we boo? That's saying tomorrow could just be like an oops all Xander, oops all Nihilego day. Like Xander just hosts Nihilego for every round. Oh. Or oops all Thunderous, because it's just like, come on. Oh, that just gave me a meme idea. Oh, yeah, do it, Xander. Make it. Okay. Okay, no one seems to be appearing in chat, so let's do this thing. 10290345. 10290345. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. I'm in Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm almost at 500 battles. Oh, well, that was very loud. Okay, so Stack Attacker, you guys know this. Ground and fighting are really good, but don't knock a good water type with Stab Water. And special is a bit better than physical. If we have choices between special and physical, we should probably aim more for the special side of things. But we also won't be too choosy either. Now, Shiinotic does have Rain Dance and Weather Ball. I will just shout that out. If our choice... These are both rubbish, but Shiinotic does have that one good thing about it. which is, and don't forget, Altaria nullifies the weather, so if we do pick Sheenotic, we shouldn't really pick Altaria. Oh, but Persimmon is a fighting type anyway, so who cares? Persimmon, it's fighting. It's very good. Persimmon is fighting, very, very lightning me. Oh no, wait, no, no! No, no, oh no. Okay. Ah, crud. Okay. Okay, Pelipper is there, so we can get rid of Altaria for Pelipper. So actually, this might weirdly work out, because we can nullify Pelipper's weather. Okay, this weirdly works out. If we go for Pelipper, then Altaria weirdly works out here. And then there is also Dugtrio as well and stuff, but... no, that's okay, Tegan. It's not a problem. Again, this is weirdly worked out to kind of like the best scenario, where we've got like a weather Pokemon and like the weather cancel outerer, and actually this works out. And if we then switch out the weather cancel outerer for the weather Pokemon, then that works out as well. So this actually works out pretty okay, I think. I think this works out okay. I think this works out all right. I just panicked there a bit because luckily this is okay, because like Sheenotic, it's just, if we'd had a battle against like a ground type here, Sheenotic could have been really good against it, but then actually not been good against it because of Altaria. But because it's just a Pelipper, this actually works out really well. So don't worry, everything's okay. Sorry, I do apologize when I panic. It's just, when you've played this mode for 15 months, you've seen so many different variations of like what kind of path you can have. And generally, having a Pokemon where you count on the weather paired alongside Altaria has I mean, Kevin, you can vouch for this. We have had multiple times where we've had an Altaria, and having Altaria kind of like hinders us, because we're supposed to have like, you know, we kind of would have benefited from like having the weather up, but like Altaria nullifies the benefits of it. Like, we've had plenty of times where like Altaria's kind of like nullified our weather, and we've been like, okay, let's try and get rid of Altaria. But this is a weird scenario where actually we're nerfing Pelipper a bit without nerfing ourselves, and so this actually works out really well. Altaria has betrayed us more than once. Exactly. So, okay. So, Rock Tomb. No! How did that miss? It's 2 feet in front of you. Okay, Airstream. This actually isn't too bad, even if it goes for something super effective, because it's just pretty weak. Enjoy my lower foot meme. I look forward to looking at it. I did see it, I did see the notification pop up on my phone, so I'll look at the end of this round. Right, I'm going to max Wormwind again. Oh, I had lowered its attack, hadn't I, with max Wormwind as well, so... but here we go, everyone. But yeah, Moonblast, Dragon Pulse, Rock Tomb, Wormwind, all this stuff. 95... Is Rock Tomb 95 accurate? I thought Rock Tomb was only, like, 90 accuracy. I thought Rock Tomb was, like, quite low accuracy, to be honest. If it's as high as 95, that's actually quite impressive. That's the weird thing about physical rock moves. They're weirdly inaccurate. I think basically, like, Ogerpon is, like, one of the only Pokemon with, like, a good, accurate rock physical move. Oh, okay. We do want to... I suppose you didn't have the health, but the thing is we're... well, okay. Hopefully we still do okay here. Shade Van Fan, hello. It's Rock Icy Wind. Oh! But isn't Icy Wind 55 power? Oh, quick attack. Okay, well, that'll do nothing. That did 7 HP. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Right, and then here's the Dragon Pulse. Okay, so let's get rid of Altaria here, and then maybe we can get rid of Sheenotic down the line as well. There was Dugtrio. There was like a Basculin, and then there was Dugtrio. I'm wondering who is better to get rid of out of Sheenotic or Flygon. Let me think. Hang on. Basculin. And then Dugtrio. Basculin, Dugtrio, Basculin, Dugtrio. I'd say... Probably we should get rid of Shinotic next, I would say. But let's get rid of Altaria now, and then we'll do Shinotic in the next battle. Because like Dugtrio can't really do much to Flygon, but Shinotic just isn't like that useful. So if we go for Basculin, I don't think we need to do the science here. Hopefully I'm not getting my wires crossed here. But if we go to the left for Basculin, we'll ignore the scientist because we really don't need her. I don't think there's any point. Maybe if like Kieran was here, I'd be like, okay, Kieran, you can do the science. But I think let's keep the Shinotic for now. But then for the purposes of science, there we go. But yeah, so if we do Shinotic for Basculin and Flygon for Dugtrio, and I think this will be pretty good and this will work pretty well. So 07 Weather Team Ruiner, exactly. Also, my game's a bit laggy here. We haven't presumably dropped any frames since like an hour ago, but that's going to change. I'm going to just very quickly do this. Hang on. Hopefully this will fix things. I might have to do like a hard reset version of that. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the game actually does come back in a sec. I have told it to come back. There we go. Oh, that's really low frame rate. Oh, and my computer seems to be going... Okay, I apologize if the frame rate is absolute garbage at the minute. Let me try one thing. Encoding overload. Please continue. Okay, yeah, I've got some kind of issue. I have no way to fix it, but I have some kind of issue. Let me just try one thing here. Again, apologies if the game screen does go dark again here, or we get the Nightbot technical issue game. But let's see. I'm just going to do I'm going to do a deactivate like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll activate again, and then, okay. That looks a little, no, it's still kind of jaggedy. Okay, sorry, the stream might just be a bit rough for a bit here. Although, it's looking better. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. In fairness, I think OBS does need to update, so maybe I'll do an update after this, but I hate it whenever it does update because it usually messes things up, but not updating it also messes things up as well. Usually it has issues when I know there's an update and I haven't updated. That's usually the main time when I notice these things. Please don't go for Shinotic. Or me! Dang. Well, never mind. Okay. Oh, do you weatherball? Well, no, you were Dynamaxing, so you have max. You have max Starfall. Like that's your most powerful move. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, sorry, you got the Pelipper. Oh, you got the Pelipper. Oh, okay. Yeah. Matt. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of. Sorry, we had two weatherball uses. Okay. So, whether. The question of whether we weatherball in the rain, whether the weather. Okay, so but generally, if you have the rain up with a Pelipper and you can use weatherball, unless the Pokemon has like the water absorb ability or storm drain, do weatherball because that's like more powerful than dual wing beat. If the weather isn't rain, that's then an interesting question, but the thing is, Pelipper just is like dual wing beat is so bad. Like I basically always say like almost never do dual wing beat or max airstream with a Pelipper. I think honestly the only time you might ever want to use it is if you are looking for a speed boost from the max airstream. But like a max geyser or a water weather ball from a Pelipper is always insanely strong, even when it's not very effective. Just mathematically, it works out better that way. You might maybe try it here just to see if it does more than a dual wing beat. You could try and see now that the weather's ice. That's less nice. We'll have to see. Okay. Right, here's the Brick Break. More like a deep fake. Here's the weather ball. That did about the same, didn't it? Right, max stuff. Oh, but yeah, sorry I didn't get to read chat there. Again, sorry, I was fixing the tech issues, so I literally couldn't see you saying that right away when I was trying to fix the low frame rate garbage stuff. So I do apologize about that, Tegan. And I do apologize as well that I kind of like didn't realize Again, sometimes I kind of forget, like, again, I will not, even though I've been doing this for like 15 months, I really don't pay attention to like who is what Pokemon, because like, I think it would be, so, if I just said something like Tegan switch, like if I forgot which Pokemon you'd had, like that could go disastrously wrong. So when I do say things like Shiinotic switch, so Shiinotic switch, oh wait, no, we want Pelipper! Oh, wait. No, yeah, we want Pelipper. Shiinotic, please do it, Shiinotic. I'm going to go in as well. Shiinotic, go for it, Shiinotic. Just, oh, wait, Kevin switched? No, we didn't want Kevin to switch. Oh, gosh. No, we wanted, oh, no. Kevin, you had a ×4 super effective. You had a ×4 super effective, and we're going to be the Dynamaxer. No. Okay, so I'm just going to break down what happened there. We wanted Shiinotic to switch, and we talked about that earlier. We'd said that we'll have the Altaria switch, then Shiinotic, and then me. So that had been discussed. I'm not crazy for saying that. What happened there, though, is I got distracted because of the tech issues and stuff. I kind of didn't get to remind everyone, oh, Shiinotic, make sure you switch at the end of this. Tegan might have had some kind of button issue. No, but Pelipper was, like, less important than Persimmon, though. Okay. So the reason why I was like, I'm gonna switch as well is because I was gonna switch at the end of this battle, but it was like, well, as long as either myself or Shiinotic switches, that would be better than Pelipper. The only thing that would be worse than Pelipper switching would be Persimmon. But the reason why I threw my hat in the ring is because if Shiinotic and Pelipper had thrown their hat in, it'd be a 50-50 chance that we'd lose Pelipper. Whereas me throwing my hat in the ring then reduced it to a 1 in 3 chance of losing Pelipper. But throwing Persimmon's hat in the ring means we then re-upped it to a 50% chance of either losing Pelipper or Persimmon. So yeah, that's basically what happened there, in a nutshell. So well done, everyone. I guess I don't know. Okay, so Shiinotic. So Shiinotic should be the one to switch this time, I think. If we have Shiinotic switch, because all it's got is Weather Ball and it's not even Stab. So if Shiinotic switches here, I think that's the way to go. So Shiinotic switch. It's time for Shiinotic to now switch. Just because like a Weather Ball from Shiinotic is, even in the rain, like, I don't know, it's just not going to be that great. Maybe I should have, because I've only got Mud Slap, but I'm not weak to an Iron Head, so we should, again, I know I'm being very dramatic here, and we're probably going to win this quite easily. Again, the reason I get dramatic is just generally because, like, the principle of it, because when we do wrong switches on, like, less good paths, we have, like, lost rounds because we've, like, done weird switches and stuff on, like, more difficult paths. This is fine. We're choosing between, like, water types in the rain and ground types, and it's all fine. But I'm kind of just used to, like, panicking because generally we're not in such a cushy position. Like, right here, right now, we're in a very cushy position. So, like, we should be fine here. Like, this isn't an issue. But I do kind of reach for the panic button very quickly because generally, most of the time, that is kind of like, you know, the button the panic button is the one you need to press if, like, the wrong person switches. In this case, it's like, actually, this should be fine, because we've got, like, Dugtrio, Pelipper's gonna, like, Weather Ball, I'm gonna, even my Mud Slap did a pretty good amount of damage there. It did about as much as that dual wing beat. So, right, here we go, everyone. So there's the rain. Nicely done. And then here's the weather ball. Okay, see, that did tons. That was good. Right, but here's the rock slide. Wow, Pelipper was the one to dodge that. That's pretty nifty. Yeah, see, like I said, I'm not weak to Iron Head, whereas Shinotic would have been. Also, I mean, we mud-slapped that and Rock Slide only missed one of the Pokemon. Really, game? Really? But it missed Pelipper, which is the important thing, so that is all that matters at the end of the day. Right, here we go for our Max Geyser. More like an appetizer. Has anyone ever drunk an appetizer? Well done, Team 5. I feel alive. Seriously, very well played, everyone. Very nicely done. And thank you. So, this is our last shiny check of the day. If I don't get a shiny here, well, I mean, I'll be back tomorrow anyway, but if I don't get a shiny here, then yeah, I mean, I'm back tomorrow anyway, so I don't know. If I don't get a shiny here, I don't get a shiny here. That's kind of the end of the sentence, really, isn't it? But no, very well done, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today. Again, as we do find players, again, we used to have something like 7 or 8 players a day. And now we're down to like maybe 3, you know, like sort of now we're down to more like between like 2 and 5 or something like that, on like per day, depending on the day. So I really do appreciate you guys, gals, non-binary pals joining me, and thank you for like being, you know, excellent cooperative teammates. I really do appreciate that. So Pelipper is a no. Basculin is also a no. Dugtrio is also a Dugtree no. But okay, no shiny for Kevin. Dang, Tegan, no shiny. Lara Terry, please tell me you got a shiny. No shiny for Lara Terry. Well, then it's up to me to get the only shiny legendary on stream today. And Kevin's like, well, actually, don't forget, Bo, I got the only shiny legendary on screen today. On the screen, I said. Will we get the golden stack attacker? No! Oh, come on, man. Another 5? Another 5. Another 5. Another 5. Another 5! Okay, Pelipper is a no, Basculin's a no, Dugtrio's a no, and Stack Attacker's a no. Let's check the old natures. Careful, quiet, jolly, that's pretty good, and impish. That's actually, impish is good as well, isn't it? Those are 2 really good natures. Impish for Stack Attacker and jolly for Dugtrio. Those are pretty nifty. But there we go. We should really remember that Dugtrio has Sand Force. That's something we should probably take into account more. You know, like set up the rocks and then have Dugtrio like attack with, you know, other moves or whatever. But anyway, Bark, I'm gonna go for the Dugtrio. So chat, my lovely chat. You guys, gals, non-binary pals, you've been awesome. Again, please know how much I appreciate it. Again, as we do wrap up this kind of final week of the Strike streams, you know, we kind of are in a position and a place and all those other lovely things where, you know, I'm getting reflective in my old age, even though I'm not old. But as we come to the end of this series, I'm getting reflective, and I do really appreciate it. So, welcome back. Would you like us to keep... And Tegan, I'm so glad your internet's working, and I'm really glad you're back and able to join us. That's really nice. Yay for fixing firewall issues and stuff. So let's keep the Stack Attacker. And yeah, so no shinies today. This whole like week of doing extra streams to maximize my odds really isn't paying. Like, so basically I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which were like all extra ones, and I haven't got shiny during... I don't think I've even gotten like a regular shiny during any of those streams, so... Oh, well. Can you imagine if during this final week I just don't get any shinies at all? Not even just legendaries, just anything. Not even a dupe, not even... just nothing. Just a box, like boxes full of, you know, end-of-round pink screen Pokemon, none of which are shiny. Just, who would have thought it, you know? But anyway, Bark. So chat, my lovely chat. I'm going to save right there. I'm going to do my Pokemon Go raid hour in a couple of hours. I need to do some chores and stuff before that. I need to like do the dishwasher and stuff. I was like, that needs doing. So I am going to go and do the dishwasher. And then do Pokemon Go raid hour. It's Giratina origin form. I hope you get lots of shinies. So chat, my lovely chat. Thank you again. Like the video if you haven't already. I haven't shamed you guys today, have I? But that's because I kind of confused you all with my instructions, and it'd be kind of unfair of me to shade you. Sorry, I said shade you because I was reading Shade Van Fan's name. But maybe if we get up to like 10 likes, that'd be good. Oh, and if you didn't watch my little short, my little YouTube short, yeah, go watch it. And if you did watch it again. Give it a thumbs up. So thank you so much, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Xander Day. Tomorrow is the day where Xander gets a shiny. And I actually do think maybe we should have Xander play in every single one. Because here's the thing. Let me just do a little bit of quick maths. Let me just do a very quick little bit of maths here, and then I'll leave you to it, I promise. Let's say if we did 5 on... Let's say we did 5 tomorrow and 5 on Saturday. If we did that, that would be basically about like a 10% chance of Xander getting a shiny. Not the best odds, but if Xander played every time, having a 10% chance at getting a shiny might be worth it, you know? So, you had not liked the video yet. Oh, Tegan. What? 3.7k views on the short? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, check out the short. It's only 30 seconds. It's short. You know, it's not like it's not 30 minutes. It's just 30 seconds because it's a short. But no, thank you guys again. I really do appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. So that's the thing. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you Friday. Unless anything big comes up, of course, you know, like, oh, hey, Bo, Dream Gig came along out of nowhere. Do you want to do it? Oh, sorry, I was gonna not get shinies tomorrow. You know, is not how that phone call is gonna go. Anyway, lots of love, guys. Take care. Like the video, watch the short, like the short, and I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, maybe we'll even do double stream on Sunday if I still have an account. I may not even have my online on Sunday. Maybe like it's saying Sunday is the first day where I don't have the online. We'll find out. Take care, guys. Bye.